Are you the friend who stayed home for college while everyone else left? Hey, I'm Rachel. I'm a licensed psychotherapist, licensed in 8 states. And if you're the one still sitting in your childhood bedroom while your best friends are out living dorm life, I see you. You know the feeling. They're posting TikToks from frat parties. They're meeting people with names like Brianna and Chad. And you're staring at the same ceiling fan you've had since middle school thinking, cool, this is my life right now. Let's talk about it. First off, staying at home isn't a bad choice. For some, it's money. For others, it's family. Sometimes you just weren't ready to leave. That's okay. But let's be real. Just because it was the right decision doesn't mean it doesn't sting. When your best friend leaves, it can feel like a breakup. You're proud of them, you're happy for them, and it still hurts watching their life move forward without you. The dorm selfies, the group pictures, the college besties, captions, and suddenly you feel left behind. And the weird part is that you didn't change. Your town didn't change, but your circle did. The routines that used to feel full, coffee runs, weekend hangouts, late night drives, late night McDonald's runs, now feels kind of empty. It's like your friends are in 2028 and you're still stuck in 2025. And then comes the loneliness. Maybe you're commuting to school, maybe you're working. Either way, you're still eating dinner with your parents while your friends are figuring out how to do laundry at their dorm basement. The group chat gets quieter. FaceTimes turn into, sorry, I'm busy. The invites that you were getting fade. And not because they don't care, but because they're getting acclimated to their new reality. Still, it feels really personal, like rejection. And then you start to wonder, did I make the wrong choice? Am I falling behind? Are these friendships even going to last? And here's what no one tells you. Staying home while your friends leave is its own kind of grief. You're mourning a version of your life that you thought you'd share with them forever. And yeah, you feel guilty for being sad. You don't want to be the bitter one, but emotionally, it's like you're being ghosted by your own future. So maybe you try to catch up. You post more, you work harder, you try to make your life look just as exciting as theirs. And deep down, it's not about excitement, it's about comparisons. They're living the stereotypical college story, and you're making turkey sandwiches in your kitchen that you grew up in. That is where pressure can mess with your head. Anxiety starts to creep in, self doubt, even depression. But here's the truth that nobody tells you. Staying at home doesn't mean you're behind. It just means that your story has a different pace. Some people sprint into independence. Others take the steady road, and both are valid and true. Your friendships are going to evolve, yes, and distance doesn't automatically end them. The real ones, they'll still text you about the weird kid in their dorm who smells like cheese, or they'll start to make fun of what their teacher wore on the first day of class. They're going to visit when they can, and they'll circle back to you. So, what do you do with this weird, stuck feeling? You start building your chapter. Join clubs, take a class, start something new. Find other people in your hometown who also stayed home. Because trust me, you're not the only one. And remind yourself that social media is a highlight reel. Your friends are probably crying in their dorm bathrooms from being homesick as well. They're just not posting that part. Be intentional. Plan your visits. Reach out. It does take effort. Also, give yourself permission to feel sad. You can be happy for your friends and grieve the change. They both can be true. So if you're the friend who stayed home, hear this loud and clear. You're not weird. You're not a failure. You're not behind. Your life is not less meaningful just because it looks different right now. They may have jumped into the ocean, but the pond you're in, it still has life. it still has beauty. And guess what? Half of them are going to move back home in a few years anyway. I know I did. And you're going to be the one showing them where the best iced latte is in town. So if you're lying in your childhood bed, staring at those little glow in the dark stars that you put on your ceiling, just know this. This chapter of your life matters also. There is no need to rush it. So do yourself a favor. Stop comparing yourself to what you see on social media. Start getting out more. Be curious about the people in your class. Make new friends. That doesn't mean your old friends won't exist anymore. But whatever you do, be kind to yourself. Thanks for listening and joining Perfectly Imperfect Me 365. I am your host, Rachel, and share this with somebody who may need to hear it. Like it, subscribe, and have a great day.